Hi, I'm Peter Miele. I'm running for Anastasia Mosquito Control District, Seat 4, Peter for Skeeter. Remember that. Today I'm just going to show you a few things that you can see around the house. Everybody's home has them. Help control the mosquitoes around your house. There are so many things that you don't even realize that can hold water and breed mosquitoes. One of the tips I'm going to give you today, they will also handle whether you live in a rural area or if you're in a regular neighborhood. You know, things that are common to everyday people all the time. And with that, we're just going to go on and go around a typical yard, and see what we can do. Okay, right off the bat, we're in this yard and everybody has these. What are they? They're bird baths, but they also are mosquito breeders. If you come and look closer to this thing, you see all this just stagnant water sitting in here. This is the perfect area for mosquitoes to lay their eggs. The larvae will form, the pupae will come, and then the mosquitoes will hatch. And guess where they're going next? To you. Okay, here we are, same location, only in a different bird bath. There's larvae already in this bird bath, which means sooner or later we're going to have mosquitoes come out of this. Now, if you know it should be dumped and flushed every couple of days. If you can't dump it and flush it every couple of days, you can always just go ahead and hit what we call dunks, and they'll take care of it for a while. So all you have to do is just drop them in and then check them periodically. But the best thing is to go ahead and dump them out and clean them on a regular basis. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't be afraid about using these dunks because it will not harm your birds at all. It's geared just towards the mosquito. Okay, another thing you need to look around the house for is kids' toys, kids' swimming pools. If you notice, these are up. This one's upside down, that one's upright, and there you go, collecting water. We all love our kids and we love to have their toys around, but we need to make sure when it's raining, they're not out there filling up with water. And if they do, simple process, grab it, dump it. Goodbye, mosquito larvae. Okay, here we are somewhere else, and here it is, a little pond. You know, we love for our dogs to be able to swim or our animals to be able to drink water whenever they want it. But the tip you need to remember is the water needs to be flowing. It doesn't have to flow a whole bunch, it just has to move. So just go ahead and you can invest in a little fountain pump. Just let that water flow, and then the mosquitoes won't be able to breathe. And another thing, if there's no electricity nearby, they do now have solar pumps where you can use a solar pump just to keep that water moving. Okay, another great idea, if you want, is just go ahead and get yourself a little, this is actually a timer for a water hose, but you can use it, set it for any time you want, 3-4 minutes a day. And what it does is it flushes out the drinking bucket so mosquitoes can't breathe, because what you're doing is you're actually flushing the water in the top layer out every day. And when you do that, there's no larvae is going to be able to survive. Okay, now we're at a typical ditch out in the rural area. If you notice, this ditch is basically no standing water, which is a good thing. Now, if you turn around and you have some low areas in your ditch where the water sits for several days, that is going to be an excellent breeding ground for mosquitoes. And once again, if you buy those dunks, you can throw a dunk in there and it'll take care of it for a while. So we're going to move on and look around some more, but yeah, this right here needs to be treated because it's been here for probably 4, 5, 6 days right now, and it's a good breeding ground. Okay, another thing, you know, we're looking around yards and everything, and we have a trailer full of stuff, and you know, it needs to go to the dump or whatever it needs to do. But meanwhile, while it's sitting here and it's raining, it's collecting water. Now, if you're going to use buckets like this all the time to store things in, best bet, because they don't have to be watertight, is get yourself a drill. Take that drill and just put a little hole down low, and voila! It's now going to be drained and it won't be collecting the water. Now, if you look down here at this orange bucket, it seems to be stored properly because it's upside down. But you also need to look at the water that accumulated in here and the water that accumulated in here, because if that sits for any period of time, guess what? We're breeding mosquitoes again. Okay, here we are. Jet skis or any kind of boat cover or anything you have covered in your yard. You need to make sure that when the covers hold water, that you dump out the water, because that right there with that leaves and everything in it, oh, mosquitoes love that. I think they almost call it like infusion water. It actually helps breed those, attracts them and breeds them. So that needs to be emptied. And also, if you look, the jet ski itself may be full of water. So if your drain plug is in, you need to pull the drain plug out. Okay, everyone, young and old, loves good old tire swing. But if you're making one for yourself or your children or grandchildren, even great-grandchildren, what you need to do is make sure you drill a hole in the bottom to let the water come out, because tires are made to hold air, and if they hold air, they're going to hold water, and when they hold water, guess what? One more time, they're breeding mosquitoes. Hi. All right, so I've given you all those little tips and little helpful hints. If we use those hints, we're definitely going to help control the mosquito population, especially around your house. My name is Peter Miele. I'm running for Anastasia Mosquito Control District, Seat 4. Hashtag Peter for Mosquito Control. Hi, my name is Peter Miele, and I approve this video.